dear Aquarius. This is a love reading that will predict who is coming towards you with new chances of love and relationships. It's a prediction for Capricorn season, December 21st to January 20, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this will be a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. You're gonna find someone new. I really hope you do, because I love you. The idea for this reading came from that song and one of my viewers asking for it. So this reading is dedicated to Jane that made a donation for Aquarius. So thank you so much, Jane. I'm so grateful for your support. And you can now become a member to my channel, either a supportive member that will get access to unique emojis, loyalty badges and Q&As, where I answer your most pressing questions, or an extended member that will also get most of my videos ahead of time with very few ads, and a full member that will get access to my mediumship training videos and other special videos above everything else. Welcome to check this out through the link in the description box and through the join button next to the subscribe button. If you don't find the join button, you might need to update your device. On a computer, it should always be visible. For my regular viewers, not much will change, except you will get more videos from me than you did before, thanks to the ones that become members to support my channel. I see how I've forgotten to turn on the light. So, and I will use the Before Tarot with Roberto Aligo. Okay. So, when I open your deck here, I see the King of Swords together with Two of Wands. So this is you seeing things from a logical point of view and holding back your love and your emotions. Okay. So I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Star card, which is also Aquarius, and the Two of Wands. So it seems like you're holding off for something better, to come along. You have a vision and you want this vision to be fulfilled. In other case, you won't make any investment. I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And here we have the Six of Cups with the Star card, talking about some kind of star-crossed lovers relationship reconciliation. So I need to check out what that might be. So I'm taking from the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle cards. We have the Moon here, number 50. So I'll read this card for you. 49, 50, there. This is a sign that you must trust your gut. Your instinct and intuition will lead the way through the darkness. When you choose the symbol of the moon as your guide, you know that it's necessary to look beyond the obvious to know the truth of things. Sometimes people will say one thing and you have a weird feeling that they mean something else altogether. You have this power. You are being asked to use it now. Choose another card for a deeper look at what's really going on behind the scenes. So maybe you're waiting for someone with the Two of Wands, and maybe this person haven't been expressing the kind of love that you want to have, but you still read something between the lines. Okay, so I call the 6 elements, and here we have the Sun together with the Star card. So soulmate, and stars are small souls. I know they're big, but on a long distance. So some kind of soulmate long distance call maybe. But this is definitely, you should trust yourself in this situation. And you should be totally in tune with your higher self, because this will give you a tremendous guidance here. It's beautiful. Okay. So, 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Aquarius viewers. So, I want my dear Aquarius to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. what can you say? So you really have some kind of destiny, or at least some kind of road you're supposed to embark on. Interesting. So I'll just tune in here for a few seconds to you and your whomever is coming towards you here in Capricorn season, Aquarius, sorry. So with the Ace of Swords there and the Ace of Wands, maybe some of you are dealing with an Aries or another fire sign. Okay. Okay. So this is your future in love, Aquarius, and this is your now there, and this is the past. And here we have the King of Wands, which is clearly Leo, but can be Aries or Sagittarius as well, and the Six of Cups and the 2 High Priestess. So it seems like there's someone that you have a very special relationship with. We have Pisces here as well, Cancer with the 6 of Cups, and it's some kind of spiritual mission with this person. But mostly it's, of course, a spiritual mission to become like full of self-respect, healing your inner child, and also becoming more in power of your own life. Instead of usually the air sign King of Swords, he can judge what he is seeing and render it as good as bad or bad. But the King of Wands can also create whatever it is that he wants in his life. So these two abilities combined, it's going to render you very powerful, Aquarius, sorry. So for many of you this will be an Aries, and this is in the now, and we have Hierophant here, Taurus energy, together with Chariot, that's Cancer, Gemini. So what I'm seeing here is a relationship, or some kind of relationship that has been going on for a very long time, and it has a spiritual meaning to it, and it's might have been stuck in some way, but with the Chariot and the Hierophant, something is starting to roll here. We can see that there has been a lot of mistrust and a lot of challenges, so life hasn't been easy here. But it's on its way, okay? So I'm actually hearing a song. In other case, only the song that made the song has come true, but for some it has come true. Aries got it got to be perfect. Gemini got pink, and you got I'm on my way. So it's a person that's trying their best, and they're not there quite yet, but they're on their way. So it might be that you're waiting for someone that's working on themselves. So this is your future, and we have the 2 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Hangman. This seems tricky. This is almost like the situations that we have seen in the past for other signs, but why do you have this in your future, I wonder? So it's a disappointment. It's not being blocked for a forward movement, meeting people that's a little bit troublesome to deal with, that don't know what leg they will stand on. Should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I, shouldn't I? So it might be that some of you, Aquarius, is like this, that you can't make a choice. Chaos and lost. Yeah, we can be very scared when it's too strong, or it doesn't seem logic at all. It's just all up in the air and crazy kind of relationships. So chaos. Then it can be a little bit like this. High tides, high waves. The storm is brewing, and misunderstandings are all too common as chaos swirls around your life right now. My child, you have nothing to fear. I'm here to remind you that after a storm, the air is cleared and life will begin again, even better than before. The silly thing is, if you refuse to take shelter, you will get soaked, and you may have to repair a lot of damage. If you created a chaos, you will have to clean it up. But if others are the cause, you must step out of it and wait out the storm. You will be so glad you did. A good thing to say to yourself is no drama. And then we have drama here with lust. 24. So, my dear one, when the symbol of lust has has come before you, beware that when you toy with this energy, you may become consumed by it. There's a fine balance between desire that is pursue and obsession that arises in the unstable thrill of danger. Be careful that your desire remains good and that your wanting doesn't cause hurt to yourself or another. It is best that you move cautiously forward. If you're asking about a relationship, you may be developing an obsessive fever that will take a long time to recover from. Ask yourself, what is the nature of your desire? Why do you want this so badly? Beware, there's always a hidden agenda in lust. What is yours? And I'm thinking this is what Aquarius hates the most. Passion, and when things is not controllable. And I think many of you are saying no to these kind of relationships because you are scared of this very pulsating and unpredictable life force. And so it's very, either you're dealing with a person that's like this, very Aquarius-like, maybe putting a halt to every forward movement in the relationship, and also kind of not being particularly kind while doing so, or you're being the victim of such a person, okay, that is so scared of passion that they say no to everything and even see you as the enemy if they are getting too in love with you, for example, in their world too much. So it's not good to have to be obsessed by a person and jealousy and mind games and control and all these kind of things. But I'm not seeing it in the cards. I'm actually seeing the opposite. So I'm thinking this is your fear that or the person that coming towards you, their fear that love will be consuming. So we have a 9 of Cups. When we are alone, it's no problem to take care of ourselves and our needs. The 9 is connected to the Hermit, so withdrawing from other energies and taking care of oneself. And then we have the 8 of Swords. So again, when we are together with others, there's always this someone wanting to be more powerful than the other, and making this person maybe fulfill our needs. Next card here, I want to see some context. And the Temperance, here comes some passion, this kind of passion that was talking about in the cards. And the King of Wands. Some of you might be dealing with a King of Wands that's very self-absorbed, all about themselves, doesn't seem to care how other people get hurt or the outcome for others. And this is, in that case, your shadow. So if you have this kind of person on your outside, it's probably something that needs to become integrated in your inside. So, for example, becoming a little bit more standing on your own side, standing your ground, demanding for what you want, things like this. And if, on the other hand, we have a person on the outside that's always becoming a victim, always being vulnerable, always turning the other cheek, we might want to take in more of that kind of quality in ourselves. So become more forgiving, more vulnerable, not always being in control or standing on top, because then we have this kind of dynamic in relationship, one being the victim and one being the perpetrator. So it shows unbalance between two people, where the divine is trying to fix the balance by sending on your way the person that's your opposite. And when we find such a person, there can be a lot of attraction, a lot of lust. So we can feel very drawn to sometimes what we feel or think is totally the wrong person. And it can be the wrong person if you want to have a harmonious relationship, but it's definitely the right person for spiritual growth. It doesn't mean you have to stay with a person, but you might need to get some epiphanies from that person. For example, I will never take abuse again. And that can be such an epiphany. And in the now, we have the World card. So again, indicating this soulmate relationship, but also there's some kind of conclusion that needs to be made, need to come to bigger understanding and understanding why things have happened in a certain kind of way, and what we learned from it. So it's almost like having closure to a situation here. And then we have the Empress. So the Empress is about being outgiving, and this is how nature is. Everything is in nature is very much outgiving. It's a constant cycle of taking and giving. Even the predators, they might be takers, but they are givers in the end when they give their body back to the system. And we can also see this where, for example, wolves have been reintroduced, that they have a great impact on nature. For example, they might slay a lot of prey, and they leave the cadaver for the smaller animals to feed on, so we get more diversity in our ecological systems. And this is what's also called for here, that there are a natural give and take between people. We have 21, 2 plus 1 is 3, the Empress. So this is the divine feminine in its most absolute perfect form as the universe. And this is the Empress, and this is how you are born from one dimension in the universe into another dimension. For example, being born here on Earth as a bird or as a human or as a tree or whatever. And so this is showing beautiful cooperation between people. So it's not really on a surface level. It can be like we are opposites and we are fighting each other and stealing from one another and trying to sit on top of the other person, and I know better than you and you should be, you know, persecuted for this here. But in reality, we are all one, and we come from this central energy, all of us. So we can't really judge another person without judging ourselves. And here we have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's some kind of new chance to see things from a totally new perspective, not one with the victim or the perpetrator, but actually start to see the bigger weave of the creation in your life. And it's also time to start giving of something, and something serious. And if you have been the person that has been giving this kind of unconditional, committed kind of love, it's you offer commitment, but you don't require the other person to stay committed. That's unconditional. You are there for a person, but you can't control if they are going to be there for you. So if you have been this person, you have done your work, and I'm thinking the other person needs to learn this. They need to take in this opposite energy to be the giver. And I will see how things will. That's the plan, and it seems to be what's happening right now. But how's it going? Okay, so we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, and worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So I can see that the work you have done up till now has been very rewarding. The self-love that you have been able to give to yourself is now coming back to you. So this was all worth waiting for. Now things start to hit off and beautiful gifts are coming your way. It's not really a reward. It's just a consequence, because universe is mostly mathematical. So if you put a number here, you will get another number there. It's just... It's not someone who decides that you were bad, so you're going to have this, and you were good, so you're going to have this. It's just merely consequences. And here you are getting some real good consequences, something very stable and beautiful and like really worth having as well. With the 10 of Cups can seem a little bit difficult here, but we are at least living through the rainstorm together, so you're not alone in this. There is another person here with you, and it's a situation that will last for the long haul. It's as long as things can last on Earth, and it's the this is the couple. That's two forces needs to be working towards the same direction to get the chariot going. And with the Hierophant again, it shows this with for the long haul, something stable like a tribe or a partner, a best friend or a lover for with commitment. So it's something like this that's coming in. In the past, it wasn't like that at all. It was more opposition, but here you have the chance of obtaining something where you are on the same side as a person. Instead of being like this, you are like this. So that's a little bit more comfortable. Okay, and this is the future. Ten of Swords. This is Aquarius energy, and it comes kind of to end this Nine of Cups, the world thing. The world can be like death sometimes, because it's the last card in the major arcana, and then it starts again with the Fool. So maybe you need to leave something old behind. For example, an abusive relationship with this person here, so that you can start something fresh in the future. We'll see. It might also be that sometimes people can't choose what's best for them. We have seen this for a very long time, and instead they are choosing to be self-destructive over and over. So if you're dealing with such a person, it's not much you can do, then move on your own. And here we have a Page of Wands. So that's a new inspiration or a new journey, kind of a new assignment by the divine. And we have Ace of Pentacles here, Page of Wands. So it's almost like you're accepting some kind of new beginning. And here we have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is the sun's rays on the earth and how it gets everything to grow. It's really forward movement with great haste. So, Two of Pentacles. I'm thinking it's hard for you because you have a soulmate in the past and you might have another soulmate in the future. So that's why with all the twos, you don't know if to move on or stay, move on or stay, move on or stay. But this says move on and new things will be coming. And maybe someone that is ready to love and are not scared for love or losing themselves, but actually can throw themselves in a relationship, not with losing their mind, but being not so controlled or scared for love and for other people. So encouragement and magical map shifter are the advices for you today, Aquarius. 54. I'll read this card for you. 54 and 52, nevertheless. So, you're receiving a nudge in the right direction. This card tells you that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You're on the right path. Keep going. So for those of you who saw the Six of Cups in the beginning, that had some nostalgia for a relationship in the past, maybe with a person that was not able to love you full-heartedly, will get help to move on, maybe by a new person entering your life. And we have also the magical map shifter. Yes, Spirit orchestras everyone's destiny. When the magical map shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence, changing page, invites you to be the best you that you can be, or someone who leads you out of a difficulty and into a place of safety and success. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. Be awake and aware, and you'll recognize them for the important change agents they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you're here will shift. The magical map shifter always initiates you into a better version of yourself. So, I'm feeling like this reading is divided into 2 different Aquarius, and most readings are, but this is very clear. So for those of you that are this person that have an open heart, there will come in new love. But for those of you that has said no to love because it was scary, those people will have to face the consequences out of that. Maybe there will be some kind of dry spell before we kind of cave in to love and jump on board on the ship wherever the universe wants to take you, you know. So this is what I see, and I hope this helped. And you're definitely ready for something new. Either you refuse it or not. It wants to come to you, so if you could accept it and embrace it, the universe really wants to help to spark your road in a new beautiful direction. So thank you for watching, and if you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. You can also get access to my premium content membership if you click the join button or follow the link in the description box. You can also help my channel through sharing this video with like-minded. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. Until next time, take really good care and stay blessed. Bye-bye.